everyone! Welcome to the MySpace podcast. I'm your host, Smiley, and today I will be reviewing the book The Naturals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. She is also reading The Inheritance Games. So this is one of her other books. It is a 4-book series with, I think, a smaller book with it, and this will be the first book of the Natural series. So let's get into it. So why do I say so much? So. Anyways, I give this book a 5 out of 5. I really loved it. This is my second time reading it. I have read the first one and the second one already, so I thought, let's finish this whole series off. When I first read this book, I did not see any of the plot twists coming. I didn't see the ending, I didn't see any of it, and I love when books have that, so that's why this book, this is part of the reason why this book gets a 5 out of 5. And especially with books that are mystery and detective ones, it's better when you don't see what's coming, because then it just kind of ruins the whole book. So I didn't see it coming, and I was really happy with it. So yeah, POV. This is in first person, and it stays in her POV for the whole book. After every couple chapters, though, there is a page or two in the POV of the criminal, so you get to see a little bit on the criminal's point of view. So you never know who the criminal is. It doesn't give it away, but it helps you to also be with the characters themselves and know more about the criminal, so maybe you could figure out who it is. The genre. It is mystery, young adult, thriller, romance, crime, and fiction. Really good mix. So yeah, I keep saying that, don't I? So yeah. To the plot. Basically, it's about a group of teenagers with these natural skills of reading people, being able to tell who people are by just looking at them. And then there's one that can read others' emotions, another that could see if someone's lying, and one that's just really smart. And the FBI is honing this group of teenagers to catch criminals. So, yeah. That's basically what it's about. In this book, it's basically Cassie joining the team, so that's the first half, her learning about the dynamic of this group and kind of making her way into it. And the second half is her kind of integrating herself into a case and then trying to help solve the case. And more of that is at the end of the book, because this case involves her in some way, so she kind of just went, I need to be a part of this case, which they're not supposed to be in these cases. They're not allowed to, since they're teenagers and underage. They're not supposed to be in active cases. They're only supposed to be working on cold cases. And I can't say a lot about the plot because then it gives away the whole entire book, so that's what you get. It is a really nice book, though, and it's super short. It's only a couple pages. It's maybe 300. I don't have the book on me, so I can't really look, but it's not too long. It's not 500 pages. To Cassie. So I don't have a lot to say about her. I don't have a lot to say about a lot of the characters. It's kind of sad. Even though I love the book so much, I don't have a lot to say about them. I do like her, though. Cassie has a really sad backstory, and it's actually kind of traumatizing. So yeah, she's had some stuff going on in her life. Not her whole life, so I don't really know where I'm going. She's never felt normal in her family, so she never felt like she's fit in, because of how well she can read people and how she just kind of like puts a mask on herself and gives her family what they want and not what she wants. Like, she says what they want to hear, not what she wants to say. But then when she joins the Naturals, she feels more normal. Like, she's more a part of the group. She feels more seen. So she's kind of found more of a family. Then this case comes around and her whole traumatizing past comes full force. And she's already been dealing with it. Like, she's not over it in any way. But now it just actually, like, comes back and hits her in the face because, like, this case is kind of about her past. So, yeah, she has to deal with it. And now everybody knows. And she's also a really real character. That's part of the reason why I like it so much. Like, all of these quirks that these characters have, it makes them seem more relatable because they're already not relatable in the fact that they all have these gifts that normal people in real life don't have. So these little quirks that they have make them more relatable. And like Cassie, she doesn't get everything right on the first try. She has to learn from her mistakes, and it's not like she automatically knows who this is or automatically gets it right. She doesn't, so that's nice about her. Michael now, he can read people's emotions. So by facial expression and posture, he can just read. He knows what they're feeling. What we know so far is that his father's rich and that Michael was kind of forced into this program. So he was kind of forced into it. So we don't know a lot about him yet. Probably learn more about in one of the other books. Who knows? Probably, though. So Cassie suspects that he's been wearing masks far longer than him being in the program, which I totally agree with. Like, he's definitely been hiding everything he was. And for him to be wearing these masks and able to read people's emotions and also being able to hide himself from people like Cassie, something had to have happened to him during his childhood. Honestly, probably with his father. Like, something had to have prompted him to start being able to read people's emotions. So it could have been like his father was abusive. We'll probably learn more about that later. He's definitely, I think all the characters hide who they really are. So we'll open up more later. And he definitely likes Cassie. Like, definitely. He doesn't hide it. He just goes. He shows that he likes her. Yeah, he's also scared to open himself up to Cassie because he's scared of what she will see. But he does have some competition. And that competition is Dean. So Dean can also read people like Cassie can, but he can go more into it for reasons of his past as well. And also his past is the reason why he's also scared to open up and be close to people. And he also likes Cassie. Yeah. But he tries to hide it. Michael's open about it. He tries to hide his feelings. And he's also kind of protective of her. I think this may come out more in the next book, but he has a little bit. And they also work really well together. Because, I explained in one of my little videos in one of my shorts. And he understands her more than, he understands her on a whole other level. Because he can get into other people's heads like she can. So it's another understanding that nobody else has had with her before. And there's also not a lot about him. We'll learn more about that in the next book. Learn more about him. Now on to Leah. She can tell if people are lying, and she can also lie really well herself. And I kind of think it may be because of a defense mechanism she has. She's a lot more vulnerable than she lets on. And because of that, she needs to be on top. She needs to have something against everyone else. So she likes to be in everyone's business. She likes to know everything about a person. And she loves drama, so she stirs things up. And also, I don't think she's a big fan of Cassie yet. Maybe she is, maybe she's not. But I think it's partly because Cassie is taking both Dean and Michael away from her. And she's not very happy about that. To Sloane, the last one of the teenagers, she's the smart one. She is really good with numbers and statistics, and she has a photographic memory. They found her in Las Vegas counting cards, I believe. So, she's got the mind. And there's not a lot about her yet, so we're still learning. And she's not very good with social cues, but she seems really sweet. So I'm happy. I want to learn more about her, because she's more quiet than the others, and there wasn't a lot about her. She wasn't a big character in this book, so I'm waiting for the next one. Hopefully we get to see more about her. And I want to learn more about all the characters' backstories. I want to know more about them, because there's a lot more than what we've seen. To some of the other characters, we have Agent Briggs. He brought in Cassie and is the head of the Naturals program. And then there's Agent Locke. She is Cassie and Dean's teacher, so she teaches them how to read criminals, basically. But she's not like them in that sense, too, because she had to be taught how to read people. And she also cares for both Dean and Cassie. And then there's another character. What's his name? Judd. But he's basically the caretaker of the house and watches over the teenagers, the whole group. So, yeah, those are the characters. Very quick run through. There wasn't a lot to say about them. I hope I'll have more to say next time in the next book. That's it for the characters, and now let's do some spoilers. I don't really want to say the spoilers because they kind of give away the whole plot of the book, so you're not going to get a lot of them. Number 1, which isn't too big, Cassie, but it's also big. Cassie kisses Dean and Michael at least once throughout this book, and she does not know how to feel. She likes both of them. So she needs to choose one by the end, most likely, or she'll choose neither. Who knows? I don't. And Michael is willing to wait for her, like he kind of says once. He says at the end of the book that he will wait for her until she realizes that Dean will never open up to her. I feel like Dean will at some point, though, because they can just connect in a way that nobody else can to them. Dean shows only a small bit of how he feels about Cassie. It's not all out there, and he's trying to fight it. Definitely. Really trying to fight it. He will for a while. To the killer now. This is a actual plot spoiler. It would defeat the whole purpose of reading the book. It would defeat the whole purpose of the book in general. So I'm not going to say who it is. If you want to know who it is, you can go search it up online on Google, or if you know me, you can just ask me, because I don't want to give it away. So yeah. But I will tell you this, it is not who you would expect, and you wouldn't see it coming. I didn't see it coming. You just wouldn't. You never suspect them throughout the whole book, and they are closer than you think they are. A lot closer. So yeah, that is it. I didn't have a lot to say. I kind of forgot to write notes because a lot of the time I was reading this in the middle of the night. Oops. So yeah, the next book is Killer Instinct. That will be book number 2. It is also a shorter book. Yeah. And I know what happens, but I don't remember everything. I hope you like this video. It's gonna be a really short one. I didn't have a lot to say. I love the book though. It is really fun. Detective books these detective and mystery books, they can be a little iffy for me. But this one was good. This one was fun. So yeah, I really loved it. I love when I don't see it coming, and I usually see stuff coming. Well, so yeah, I keep saying so yeah, but it's just a really fun book, and I can go through them really fast because of how short they are. They're like that long. I think the last 2 books are a little bigger. Like the third one gets a little longer, and the fourth one kind of huge. But yeah, I would recommend this book if you like those types of books. You like those detective books. This series, at least this first and second book, are really good. My friend read it a while ago, and I think she said that it gets a little out there in the last 2. So we'll see. Honestly, it probably will, because that's what happens to books and with TV shows and movies. We'll see. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I hope you will watch the next one. Bye. Thank you.